everybody for joining us for another Valhalla playthrough. This is, I think, session 10. Feels like it's been a lot more. Maybe I missed some episodes. Oh well. So I think this is... So Dorothy stayed over the other night.
Yay!
Give us hugs.
Yay, hugs!
Because we were feeling down.
I mean, if you're down, why wouldn't you want a sex robot to hug you?
Very foreboding first headline.
Lilith receiving mysterious messages.
Uh-oh.
Halloween was back in October, but this terrifying. Thank you for that. Thank you for that obvious detail. But this terrifying tale didn't become popular until now. Records say that Lilith across the city have been receiving strange transmissions with messages that are confusing at best and threatening at worst. The cons are not clear, as most of the Lilith can't remember exactly what they heard. But the most mysterious thing of all is perhaps the fact that the Lilith could not record any of these messages while they were broadcasted. It was almost as if something had blocked the Lilith from doing so. While we have nothing but anecdotal proof, even among our own Lilith, the mystery behind these messages is one we should be paying attention to. Is Kira Mickey the biggest pop idol in history? The world is at large is still coming to terms with the idea of the Lilith being so quickly integrated into our society. Some say they can't be treated as humans because they're immortal and as such can't really understand what it's like to be alive, but most of the Kira Mickey fandom would disagree. Anti-Lilith people are insane. To me, Mickey knows more about life than I do, and I'm older than this damn city. Richard Show, 55, till the augmented die during a fan gathering. I'm with Richard at Nacho6. I may be a dog, but I'm utterly fascinated with the way she writes about things in her blog. She's impressed by everything, and nobody really knows what's about life's about anyway.
Nacho's got a point.
Richard.
Nacho? Dog? Don't touch me. Yeah, Quincy studies the possibility of allowing imports. Glitch City is one of the few places on Earth that's strictly self-sufficient with an import rate of only 0.8%. However, that might change due to the recent shortages across the city.
Insane.
Prime Minister Quincy revealed this morning that the government plans to have a more relaxed policy for importers. We won't lift the currency control, but we can provide them foreign currency at a low fixed rate. That way, we can secure essential items at affordable prices, Quincy told AE. Some experts say that private companies are no longer working at full capacity, which is unsurprising news given that the Quincy government has seized most of them, resulting in the shortage crisis in the first place.
Jesus.
We decided not to steal the city's funds.
I think it's interesting that these articles are like even in this game, like how much time they spent just writing all of this.
Seems like kind of like they got like some authoritarian rule going on, or like communist government.
Yeah, totally not like how it is now.
Well, at least in these articles, at least we can have most private businesses not acquired by the government right now, at least.
Oh, that right now is so foreboding.
Alright, does anybody want to take over for Jill this time? Or I can do it. Okay.
I think it's
I can do it.
Alright.
Oh, alright, never mind.
Good evening.
Oh, hey. How are you feeling?
A little more soft and warm.
Come again?
You heard me.
So, on a scale from steaming pile of shit to sad, where are you?
A sad pile of crap. I still hate myself. I'm still sad as hell, but how to put it, the noise stopped. I don't know if I explained myself.
Sorta, kinda.
So, how... Oh wait, who's doing it?
Sorry about that.
So, how were things last night?
Cozy, I must admit. I can't believe you paid Dorothy for that.
Well, if you want to call it payment, I guess. Call Dorothy to tell her what happened to you, and she's really worried about you. She stuttered for a second, saying that she had the whole night to go and she just couldn't leave for free. I asked her how much, and she said enough to pay for the soda I'm having is fine.
Huh.
How'd you get a number?
I have contacts.
Right.
Anyways, Jill, if you need a second break, drink, or a hug, just let me know, you know? You hear?
Thanks.
I may get the same offer, but I'm guessing hugs from me are the last thing you want.
Oh.
If you're the bartender, let me know though.
Nice to know. Anyways, we have work to do.
See, now that's a segue.
Time to mix drinks and change lives.
Nice to hear that again.
Did you say something?
Did I?
So mysterious.
Have we changed any lives?
Welcome to Vaha. Oh, it's you guys.
Oh god.
Hey, be
Hey,
more. Hey, be
God.
more. Yeah. Hey, be more respectful. How about my boss here? Is that the voice I gave him last time?
I don't remember. Aren't you a part-timer here or something?
Okay. My other boss. You're talking to the great. Okay, yeah, I think it's this voice. You're talking to the great Nacho Tumbleweed Jr.
From the article?
Oh my god, it is.
Boss, I'm taking my break.
She clearly wants an autograph.
We just started.
I knew what I said earlier, but you haven't even started yet. Play with the cute dogs.
Ah, crap. So what brings you here today?
I wanted to see the place my best soldier's working at.
You want me to voice the other one?
Oh my god, it's like Metal Gear Solid Dog.
Yeah, but I like doing this voice.
Okay.
So I'll just do double duty.
Soldier? Hey, are you the dog I served last Monday?
Huh? Oh, it's you, Dana. Soldier, why didn't you tell me you were working for Dana? No, God, I keep forgetting the voice. No, that's not Dana. That's just Jay.
So I'm guessing you're part of this whole Sierra thing.
Part of it? I founded it! Humans have the best intentions, but they just don't get us. So I decided to create a place where dogs can be dogs. Here, we can take in any dog without a place in this world. We create our own heaven on earth, away from that Justin Lee idiot who can't raise dogs worth shit.
And do you take corgis only?
Do I look like one of those safer bitches? Of course not. I'd include other animals, but sadly, I can only take care of those who are the same species as I.
Sad thing is, I take him more seriously, but it's a talking corgi with an eye patch.
Talk about it. I take him so seriously.
Will you get anything?
Okay, I think I'm gonna change the voice up a bit. I'm fine. What about you, boss? Manly stuff.
You sure?
Did I stutter? My name's Stanley, bitch.
Alright. Manly drink for the dog. Maybe you should just give him something bitter.
What should we do? How about
Bitter
manly
and manly.
That's good.
Bitter, manly, strong.
And dogs like not have alcohol or something? Or is that like cats maybe?
Oh man, like all
Bitter,
of them.
manly, burning. Yeah, let's do that. It's bitter, manly, and burning.
Burning like the passion for his cause.
That's deep.
There we go.
Here.
Yes, this is just what I wanted. Ah! This tastes worse than my own butt!
Hey, you asked for it.
This is a really nice place, you know?
Just like change this topic immediately.
You picked a good place to work at, soldier. Thanks!
Does he really get paid?
Your efforts to keep Zero afloat will not go to waste. We'll make her better and better.
I mean, we're pretty much on the verge of closing. Can boss really afford that?
We have more urgent matters at hand, though. Like the fact that we don't have enough balls for everyone. Can't they just share the ones we have? You fool! Every dog has a right to have his own ball. If we can't provide even that, then what's the point of even trying?
Wait, don't tell me she just doesn't give a crap and is spending all of her money like water.
On my female dog?
I think she's talking about Dana.
Yeah, she's talking. Yeah. I mean, what with the bar closing and all that?
But many have enjoyed the boxes more than they do the balls. Boxes over balls, bitch. That's a good point. What do you think is cheaper? A box of balls or a box of boxes? Are there boxes of boxes?
Home Depot.
Sure.
Of course there are. How do you think they ship boxes? Tied together? Tied together? Don't be silly.
Unless she's paying him straight from her pocket. Us is that kind of woman.
This world is filled with all sorts of recursive madness, you know. Doctors consult doctors, boxes come in boxes, bottles come in bottles, the floor is made out of floor. Oh, as expected from you, boss.
Wait, that theory only works assuming she's actually paying him with money. For all I know, she might be paying him with steaks.
So tomorrow, you're gonna check for people selling boxes, you hear? So, yes, sir.
Except that to the boss, a good steak is more valuable than money.
Wait, what if they come with foil? Concentrate has to be taken to the vet because he ate the foil piece of cheese came in. Curses! You're right. We need a contingency plan.
Besides, boss is not one to scam people, let alone a dog.
I wonder if we can strike a deal with the vet those Cypher bastards have. She's always so nice with us. I know. Her smile is so cute too. So it's bad that we vet for a vet? Yes, put that on the list.
Ah, Nacho.
Oh yeah, I forgot you knew the dog.
Are you staying for a while?
I was just passing by. I've got some errands to run.
Great, Gil can here with you.
Okay.
Yes, it's time for some girl time. You will.
I'll still get paid for today, right?
That depends on Nacho's evaluation.
All right, Greenhorn, let's get going. We're gonna go sip on some women. Oh, boss, that's so great. You're a big simp. No, you're the simp. No, you're the simp.
I'm paying it anyways, by the way. I just wanted to mess around with him.
No, that's not the problem here. Why make him do that?
Gil looks like he needed to take a good break, and he's the kind to just not accept such a thing. Well, with Nacho, he'd have something to do, and he'd be away from the bar for a bit.
When you put it that way.
Anyways, I'm going back to my office.
Your boss sure is nice. Glad I'm working with her, too.
Yeah. So, you having anything?
Actually, I'm just gonna go sit over there and be on standby. Await orders and sip on the women who pass by.
Okay, I guess. Ah, crap. I missed the chance to ask how or if he even gets paid with money.
Daddy.
Yeah.
Oh, those guys.
That can be deal.
Okay.
I can play either.
Who's Deal?
I think Deal's
He's like the robot boy.
And
So
the other
basically,
one's a Russian girl.
was it Betty's beard or something?
What?
Huh?
I don't know. I thought Betty was gay and Deal was her beard or something.
Oh, maybe. I don't remember.
I guess I could do him.
Okay.
I don't know what he's. I failed
We
to
have
see
them
how.
be Russian, like.
Yeah, you have to do
I have to do a Russian accent.
Yeah.
I don't know how to do a Russian accent.
I fail to see how. Oh wait, that's not Russian at all.
I failed
Yeah,
to see how wasted will make
I
me
failed to-
better.
I failed to
Shiva!
For fuck's sake, you piece of crap! Get out of the building full of dogs.
Well, this one has a Hawaiian shirt and sunglasses.
Hey there, robot!
They're great Russian accents.
Bundy talks.
Am I Betty now?
I guess you're Betty. Unless you
I'll
don't
be
want
Betty.
to.
Oh. Welcome to Valhalla.
Hey, Jill. Get me a beer, will you?
Gotcha. Does Deal want anything?
Okay, roll.
Shiva.
Sir, yes, sir!
So, kawaii.
He's fine.
Just a beer then.
Friday after work isn't just a beer though, it's the beer. Sugar.
Can't argue with that.
That reminds me, I'm gonna get a beer.
I agree, comrade.
Beer
big
for
beer.
Betty. I could make it big for the heck of it.
The first part of Rocky 5 was best moment in cinematic history.
I think it was Rocky 4. Was
Rocky.
it? Wait, did he
Yeah,
fight
Rocky-
Ivan
no,
Drago?
yeah,
and...
Rocky
No,
4 was
Rocky 3
Ivan.
or Rocky 4. I think it was
Yeah,
Rocky 3. No,
No,
Rocky
Rocky 3 he fought, was it Hulk Hogan? No.
No, Hong Kong
4.
was
That's
in it.
Mr. T.
Oh, yeah,
T
Mr.
was
T.
3.
Which is the one where he fights the Russian and the Russian
I think
kills
it's
that
four.
like
I think it's
mentor?
four.
We were
It's
saying,
definitely 4.
Yeah, we were saying that was 4 where he fights Ivan Drago.
Yeah, that's the one where Apollo just.
Yeah, he got permanent.
Yeah, that was
the
bad.
towel. Don't throw the towel no matter what.
I just want to say, if I threw the towel in the ring, he
Adrian!
would have still been alive. Okay.
Adrian!
Here, let's make it special.
I should have waited.
Oh, do you want me to stop
Yeah.
for a sec?
No, I said I should have waited before you gave me the beer to crack open this.
Oh yeah, should have been like NSYNC.
Oh,
Yeah.
beer. Cheers. Hey, Jill, do you like beer?
The amount of beer cans in my apartment is becoming a problem, actually.
And his friend back in high school had pretty nice crafts with him. I'm still in contact with him if you're interested.
No thanks. The last thing I need right now is more crap taking space.
It's like a beer dealer.
So how are things up at Dogtown?
Well, that Larga is stirring things up for better or for worse.
For worse?
She's like a rabbit. Multiplying. An overtly politically correct rabbit.
A rabbit?
Never had a pet rabbit. There never met a start of the littlest thing, Sukupier. And this girl is on the constant lookout, scared of saying something that might irk someone. Rod. Doesn't have to be the person she's speaking with even. No problem in company, but the other day she went out together and holy shit. Poor girl can't even speak properly. She pauses every sentence to make sure she doesn't say something offensive. She's a nice girl and sweet. She tries so hard not to offend anyone. But seriously, she tried too hard.
You don't have to help either.
Hmm?
You randomly yell, "What did you say?" whenever she's within earshot distance.
Yeah, well, yeah. It's just that she looks so cute when she's startled. Like a rabbit.
It raises up the question of whether she's really like that. Or if you're the one making her wary of everything she says.
Well, what do we test it?
Like we did on the Pollux. How?
You go out with her. Just look out for finished rabbits. They'll take your head clean off.
Why?
that if it's really me who makes me like that.
Ellipses in Russian.
It's not like you could say no, you know.
Hey, that's wrong.
I mean, it's my honor on its only line here. I want to prove you're only talking shit about me.
Even if you were right, you have quite a fixation on this girl.
She's fun.
Fun how?
She actually reacts when I tease her.
Ellipses.
Take it in your stride, but she actually gets started squirms and then gets uncomfortable.
How is that any good?
She's cute and her reactions are cute.
But if you keep it up, she'll either leave or get used to you. You know, like me.
Shit, you're right. I must save my teasing for when the moment is just right then. You're right.
No, that's not the problem.
It is for me. And what are you doing here? What about the dog?
He said he had to go out. I think he is a spy. By the way, he said his name was...
Say, this Laura girl, do you guys get along?
I wouldn't know we get along as co-workers at the very least.
Ellipses.
What kind of girl is she, aside from the whole politically correct rabbit thing?
Slow. Like a train to Siberia. I mean, she's the kind that does things so carefully that she doesn't really fucking slowly. Like, really slowly. I can't deny that when she actually finishes stuff, she does a great job, but it's unnerving.
She doesn't actually have to be with us in the building though, she's more like a freelancer.
Why is she there then?
Because she likes dogs. And that's why I insist that you two would make fine couple.
That's a really superficial statement. It's like you would be fine with someone because you're both women. Okay, bad example.
May I say something?
By all means.
If that Laura girl is really as bland as you claim her to be, wouldn't she be better off with a more assertive person with
Trying to find Dorothy work.
a more assertive partner?
You piece of crap, she's totally calling you a
Oh,
pussy.
no.
She's right though. I am not a
Pussy.
pussy man.
Soy boy.
Pussy.
I dodged the draft. Sharing interests and being compatible are totally different things.
But then you'd be underestimating the power of love. Whether you want to admit it or not, love changes people for better or for worse. Normally for worse. Who knows, maybe you'll become more assertive at spending time with you.
Or it should drive me nuts.
I guess that's a possibility too.
Still, why are you so insistent on me going out with her?
Because I write fan fiction in my spare time. I mean, she's a cute rabbit, so someone might try to eat her out there. It'd be a lot easier to keep her in my sight.
So in short, your motherly instincts are rose because of Laura. Why not see if she likes you and you already tried to hit on her, didn't you?
You make me sound like some skirt chaser. She's not into girls.
How did you find out?
I asked her directly.
Of course you did.
Yeah. This is getting hard.
Of course you did.
You seemed giddy afterwards, though. I heard her muttering something about meeting her first lesbian.
Is this one of those
Aw.
lesbians in their natural habitat?
It was weird.
Okay, enough of lore for the night.
That
Refrain from using any of that's what you said last night jokes or variation there, please.
Pardon, Cooper. Yeah. Alright, let's get drink then.
Sounds good. I'll have a bloom light, please.
Get me a French weaver.
Alright. Let's make one bloom light and one fringe weaver.
Looks like they're getting serious. I thought bloom light had more alcohol than this. Oh wait, did I fuck up something?
Aged and on the rocks. He's the aged.
Ah, I hate those. Now we need the French Weaver. Nine, yeah.
Yep.
Eight. Okay.
Here you go.
I wonder why it's called the Bloom Light.
Seems like it was first developed at some video games event. The creator said something about making the attendees feel like their customers do. Said attendees were of course part of some big games company. Seems that company always used too much bloom lighting, so the bartender there literally made them drink all the bloom.
Oh, the bloom, it burns.
So it's not called that because it glows in dark.
Not this one, no.
Don't believe it. Did you ever change because of a relationship kill? That's all.
Eh,
No.
more ways than one, I guess.
Too soon.
Would you say for better or worse?
I guess for the better. I'm too thick-headed to develop any new bad habits. Although thanks to my first boyfriend, I did pick up a very annoying habit of correcting people's grammar on the fly. Pretty annoying when I think back to it.
So you were one of those types of people. As for me, sometimes I think of people more what it's worth.
Wonderful, jaded, bitter, tired of the scrap world, and everything it throws at you on a daily basis.
Hey,
I'm supporting you.
dude. Everybody betray me. I'm fed up with this world. But yeah, I think I became all that because of one girlfriend I had in college. She got me into whole activism thing in the first place.
How is that bad?
We'd all go and protest, we'd start all kinds of movements to see that things change. I really got into the whole thing. But whenever I want to get more serious, I find myself coming up against a wall.
Notably Riot Wall.
She would always go on about how she was 128% 128 of Cherokee in Native American.
I'm sure that's what was there.
Found pretty fast that most of them went old because shitty fit.
Yeah, we've all been there.
And not because they actually believed in whatever movement they were championing. So I moved from group to group only to find people who weren't because of their fit. And when they were not in it because of a passing fit, they were kind of dangerous extremist kind.
Oh my god.
My tolerance for people's shit was greatly diminished after that.
I could just see Antifa like fuming right now.
So it wasn't so much the person you had a relationship with, but rather other people.
Seriously never thought about it that way.
Ugh.
She like furrows her brow so hard. You need to stop putting the blame for what you do in past relationships.
Whatever, suck it. You were right. What your good bad way?
You're an old comrade of mine.
He had to escort one of the dogs outside.
Figures.
Yeah, the one that was here and asked if you were the nice vet lady that worked at the Cyber Toy Company. I suppose he's interested in talking to you or something.
Why didn't he do it then?
I don't know. You've been doing a few jobs on the side, haven't you?
The pay from dogs is enough to keep up with mounting debt. I don't know how you do it.
It's hard to believe dogs pay you at all. This is coming from someone working at a place that pays a dog for doing, I don't even know. Or at least I think we're paying him. I'm not completely certain we do.
Is that legal?
Well, you get anything else?
Well,
We're fine. But we have to get up early tomorrow, and by we I really mean her. She got invited to a picnic, and I won't stand to hear another had to go to a picnic with a hangover story.
fine. It's good. See you, Jill.
I like them.
Boy,
Yeah, I love.
I
That-
kind of
that-
wish they like came more often. I think they
He's
they probably
come
do in
again.
other routes.
Maybe.
Man, you're such a party pooper.
you'll be the party pooper tomorrow if you keep drinking.
Boss, I'll take my break. Call me if someone comes.
All right.
She earned
Who
that
have we
break.
seen the most of? I think we've seen a lot of Dorothy and
Yeah, Dorothy
And
and
Fred.
Say got a
We saw
good amount of
Donovan
screen
a lot
time.
for a while.
Yeah,
He hasn't been back in a
he
bit.
hasn't shown up in a long time.
He's been here at
Alma-
least 3 times. Virgilio's
Yeah.
been quite a bit, at least
Yeah,
recently.
oh god, yeah.
Who? Oh, Virgilio. Yes. Oh my.
Virgilio.
Alma showed up a decent amount of times, but not as much as the
I
others.
think at least 3 times we've seen Alma.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm trying to think. Let's see who else. Let's see. Yeah.
What's his name? The mercenary comes a lot. But
Oh,
I
yeah,
forget
that
his
dude.
name. Jamie.
Which one?
Yeah, Jamie comes a
Oh,
lot. The
yeah,
mercenary.
yeah. Jamie does come quite a bit. But yeah, I really do like Betty and DL. Betty's thing I could really like. Yeah, we've all been there in regards to those sort of movements.
I just like
You
their
have-
dynamic. He feels like her keeper.
Yeah, and also just finding a place to belong. It's like yeah, like I said, we've all
That was
all
very
been there.
relatable, yeah.
Yeah, they've probably been banned from a lot of bars, I would imagine. Well, I'm sure like Betty has been banned from a lot of bars and Deal has to go with her, so
Yeah.
he is by
I like that they have their bros. They're like very like they
I'm
know
gonna
each
get
other
some
very
dinner.
well
Hold
ahead
on.
of.
yeah.
They have a good dynamic.
Yeah. I don't know if they're like, I don't remember if they said they were like childhood friends or like they went to college together or they're just coworkers. I don't remember. I know they're coworkers, right? But
Yeah.
I guess
So
they,
what percentage of like Native American do you have to be to actually qualify to be Native American? Is like
I don't think
one
it, I don't think
132nd, like the absolute.
I don't think it's so much
not
about
based on
blood, but like
percentage, it's based on your tribal
family
ID.
history.
You have to have a tribe ID.
Yeah.
I tried.
Okay. What percentage are you?
I think 5 or 6%. It was my. I never like did the division, but it wasn't my. I think it was my grandpa's mother who was Native American, and then if you take that 5. I think it's one more actually. So I think it was my grandfather's grandmother, and then if you break it down, I think it's around 6.5% or something, around 5 to 6%.
What a story, Mark.
I think she was Cherokee. We don't have like very good records of any of our ancestries, so it's a lot of just kind of guesswork on my part, though.
All right, I'm back.
Whenever I want to check my family lineage, I go to Ancestry.com.
Whenever.
Use
Yeah.
code JAM for 25% off. Wish we were sponsored.
Yeah, but you know, like going through this visual novel again, I'm just like, how is a sequel possibly going to live up to this? There's just so many good conversations. It feels like there's like, what more interesting conversations could you possibly add?
I'm sure they could come up with stuff. There's always room for just good kind of like sit down dialogues. It just I think it'll really depend on how they want to build out this new city they're in. Like maybe there's some different kind of tech there, and maybe the dynamic of the citizens is different.
Yeah.
So, you know, who knows? And I'm wondering if like their development will be impacted. Like you could probably see like the contemporary impacts on the writing. So maybe they'll actually talk about like a widespread virus, or maybe they'll talk about politics a little bit more in the next one, and so on and so forth. Who knows? I think the developers are from like Venezuela or something.
Yeah. Maybe they'll talk about streaming services and how anti-consumer they are.
Like they had to like flee the country, is what I was reading, so it set back their development a lot.
Oh God.
Yeah, we got to get away from all this.
Was Venezuela the one with a really bad gun crime at the time? I think it was Venezuela.
It has a lot of corruption in the government.
I don't know. There's something about really bad gun crime, and like it was easy to get firearms for a while. And I don't know. I remember reading some like blog posts about how they didn't feel safe, and they had to like everybody kind of like immigrated in different directions, so the dev team was sort of split.
But the Second Amendment.
That obviously does not apply to Venezuela.
But the Second Amendment is supposed to work. If everybody has a gun, everybody's safer.
I don't think that's Second Amendment. I think that's South Park.
No, but that was a theory in like.
That was the Kino town and Kino's journey.
Second Amendment is like bear arms. It's like
that a well-armed town would be a polite town. That theory that if everyone has a gun, everyone would be nice because anybody could shoot you. That doesn't actually work in reality.
Yeah, that happened in like the Wild West, and it wasn't very nice.
Yeah, the wild. Yeah, the
of like mental health.
Yeah, that didn't really work well with Red Dead Redemption.
Like, there's a reason why the Wild West ended.
It was not an effective system.
Everybody has a right to have a pair.
Oh, the dirt level bowls, the dirt bowl. Dust Bowl.
That's my favorite football game of the year.
Oh, are they even having football this year?
They're gonna try.
They're having sports, but there's nobody in the stadium. They're putting like the paper.
I mean, even though no one's in the stadium, the players are still getting with COVID.
Because my coworkers are like, "Oh, we gotta do fantasy football again this year," and I'm like,
they're doing weird things where they're having players isolate before games, and then they're playing in empty stadiums.
Like, imagine like a pile up, like where there's just like multiple guys just tackling one guy to force a fumble or something, right?
And the big bro hug before every game, like you gotta get
on each other.
Right, and like, but in the absence of sports, all I'm saying, yell as marble runs. Team Galactic is hosting this season's events, Marble Olympics.
Yeah. Hey, don't worry, we still got video game competitions to watch, like the Super Smash Bros. Oh, right.
Oh, that was canceled, right? Because all the like hosts are like really bad sexual allegations.
It wasn't just the Super Smash Bros. It was all of the EVO Online.
Right.
Yeah.
What about the Pokemon Trading Card League? Oh no.
Right.
The Magic the Gathering's canceled too.
How about Yu-Gi-Oh? And then people were like, no, hell no. Seriously, every time I see Yu-Gi-Oh now, it has just gotten more and more bullshit every time.
I play Magician Girl, face down position.
Capcoms are basically useless these days.
The time for the Beyblade tournament has come back. Yes.
Okay, let's go back to the game now.
Alright, no dogs in sight.
No!
Why? What is with these terrible transitions?
Okay then, back to work. Welcome to the hut. Oh, hey there, Alma.
Speak of the devil.
Oh, why are
Hold
you
it.
so sad?
You
Oh,
got
she did
her.
look bad. Lipsies.
She seems down. Maybe there's something I can give her to cheer her up.
Massive
Ooh.
challenge.
Oh, she likes the brantinis, right?
I think she likes piano women's and brantinis.
I'd go for the brantini. That was her favorite?
We'll go with it. I'm not 100% sure.
Hey,
And this?
it's on me. Drink, so you at least change your expression.
Why not just say you're worried about me?
Because I'm a tsundere. You got the message anyway, didn't you?
Haha.
So, how is it?
Brantini, so you do pay attention to what I asked for.
Alright.
You have quite the fixation with brantinis. To be honest, they suit you.
Hey, wanna hear a silly story?
Yeah, sure, always.
When I turned 21, my dad and I went to a bar to celebrate, just him and I. He told me to dress well enough that he looked like my sugar daddy.
What the
Oh, Jesus. This story, I don't know. It was a fun night. We pretended at times that we were dating. I managed to blow... Oh, honey, no. I managed to blow up some steam about my mom.
That's not healthy.
Oh no.
But the highlight was him ordering a brantini for me. I've had plenty of drinks and gotten wasted many times since I was 15, but that drink was different. What family? It wasn't about getting drunk. The drink itself was the pleasure.
It was the sticks, okay?
He too said they suited me somehow.
Oh no.
Alabama ain't got nothing on this.
Oh
This
my
is quite the story.
Ever since that maladjusted day, he's called me Brantini Girl from time to time.
Your dad sounds like a cool guy, question mark?
You should meet him sometime when he gets out of jail.
So, why are you deflating?
Flating.
I got sad and started sighing repeatedly. My grandpa would warn me that I would start deflating like an old tire if I kept it up.
Heh.
So what is it? Was it the news about people dressing in bunny suits after the whole Alice Rabbit boom?
No, that's old news. I mean, it is a problem, but such a thing would only annoy me. Say, Jill, how's your mood right now? I want to ruin it by blowing it all off on my sword scene.
Silly Alma, I've been feeling like crap the last couple of days. You can't make me feel worse. So go ahead, unwind all your worries on me.
Don't say I didn't warn you. Okay, so remember my sister, Diana.
The one that's separated from her husband and forgot her kids, well, just going off on her own way.
Perfect summary. I'll use it next time to shorten the story. Didn't tell you the whole story, though. More specifically, that she threw her husband out after months of abuse.
Oh,
However, that woman is incapable of getting a job and maintaining herself. And I mean that. She never thinks about selling some stuff or trying to earn her bread. She just expects a guy to do all that for her. I have no idea why she turned out like that. Both my mom and dad were hard workers. They even started a small shop to have something to do after retirement.
huh.
So what does this fully capable woman do a couple weeks later? Why, bring her abusive husband back, of course.
Oh boy.
What?
Yeah, and the guy spent a couple days with her before leaving again. He had a couple of hot, steamy nights and then left.
Wow.
He reacted like my little brother and sister after hearing that. The story doesn't end there. Oh no. So she's broke and can't even get enough for a bus, even though she'd probably be glad to sell her ass just to get money. It was up to me to pick her up. For the last couple days, she left her kids out with my parents. And being such sweet angels, they've made a mess out of the whole place. Bernardo and Ava are actually staying with me a couple days to give them some peace. It doesn't help that I never got along with Diana. So we're in the car and she asks how her kids are. And of course, all the built-up tension, I just exploded. First, I started ranting about how her kids are growing up seeing some messed up stuff. I started scolding her about not taking responsibility, about not taking proper care of her own children. I tell her that she's in no place to have all these escapades. And after all that, she says, "What the hell do you know? You don't have any kids." Yeah, you slutty skank, I don't have kids, but I'm not broke just because I refuse to take a job. I don't have kids, but I'm not leaving them in the first barely familiar house I find. I don't have kids, but I'm not letting the guy that hit me on a regular basis back into my bed. I don't have kids, but I pretty much raised Eva and Bernardo, and they've turned out pretty damn well. I don't have kids, but I'm not a cheap whore. Ah.
Damn.
Damn.
I don't think I know what to say.
There's nothing to say. I love my family and put them above all else. But Diana's seriously pushing the boundaries of what I can allow.
Anyway, I could. Seriously, anyway, I could help.
Who just did? Needed a shoulder to cry on. Yell at. I know who I'm dealing with. I'm not one to let stuff like that get to me. I'm still angry as hell though, and I couldn't just discuss this with any of my family members. I can't tell my mom your daughter is a slut. I just needed to get it all off my chest, you know?
From what I see, there's still a lot more to get off your chest. Okay, wow.
Swollen ass.
Now all you see here is filled with love and dreams. Very PG.
Is everyone in your family as gifted as you? Curious.
The worst offender is my dad, actually.
Yeah, I got some man tits, boy!
Kidding, joking. Guess the only one who didn't get the big boobs genes is Eva. She insists on getting surgery or genetic treatment, but I tell her she's fine the way she is. These can actually be more of a hassle than a blessing. Important Bernardo, his breast actually started growing when he was 8.
What?
He's getting some man tits!
Just a transplant.
I just hope I don't take too much from my mother's side of the family. My father's sisters still look quite young. The menopause hit, my mom lost her looks rather quickly.
Oh, yeah.
Any good genes you got from your family, Jill?
Good enough skin and hair, I guess. There's a thing about a shrimp allergy, but so far I haven't had problems with that.
Oh, I see. Ellipses. Hey, you know what worries me the most about the whole Diana situation?
How your nephews are turning out?
She leaves them with my mom. They'll turn out better than her somehow. Actually, what worries me is, what if I end up like that too?
How so?
If I couldn't find a good man and settle down, what if he turns out shitty? What if I have a sudden burst where I want to live my life and end up like that? What if I have kids and I end up neglecting them because of all that?
If you ask me, the fact that you're even worried about it is indication enough that you'll be fine.
You think?
I'm pretty sure. You said before that she pretty much married the guy after a couple of months, right?
Yeah.
No offense, but those are the kind of people who wouldn't even think about all that. Besides, if any guy ends up marrying you, it's because he passed your irrational standards.
Hey,
Am I lying?
no. But there are things best kept as unspoken truths. I wonder if I will find a good guy. You will.
will.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay. You'll know when the time comes.
That's reassuring.
I sure hope so. For now, the time has come to get another drink.
What can I get you?
Get me with something ice but alcoholic, please. Get me drunk. Instead.
Got it. Something cold with alcohol.
Ice on the rocks.
I gotta say, I really like Alma. She's
The hard ice.
I really
She's
like-
real. She's the realest of them.
I
I
agree.
really like the
Almost
contrast
probably-
between her and and what we know of her sister. Now, she can't settle, but she's also not making the mistakes that her sister is making, that she settled just too quickly. And
Yeah, like her sister married a guy too soon and had a bunch of kids, and then is having like a midlife crisis where she refused to settle.
Or even
Here you
take
go.
work.
Thanks, I need to cool down a bit. Got a little heated there.
That's why I'm here.
So you said you felt shitty the last couple days. Why?
Don't think too much about it.
Oh, come on, you heard my problems. I want to help you too. Cry on my shoulders.
Don't worry too much. Alright, I almost forgot to tell you something.
What is it?
My boss is throwing a mega Christmas party this Sunday. You wanna come?
Sure, something tells me this mega Christmas is gonna be a mess at my parents' home, so I'd rather avoid it. Are you guys getting chicken? I can get one.
To be honest, I wouldn't know. You can bring it if you want. It won't go to waste.
Ooh,
Gotcha. Say, Jill, what's your favorite part of the chicken?
It's like supposed to be a turkey.
Favorite part? I guess I like legs the most.
drumsticks.
Really, I like breast better.
Okay.
That's a bit too simple, don't you think? Legs have a better texture.
Maybe, but simple is usually better. Breast is easier to enjoy than the legs, and a lot less messy. You silly girls.
Boss?
You're there talking about breasts and legs when everyone knows the best parts are the wings.
Boss, what's that?
Spicy chicken wings.
Where did you get spicy chicken wings?
From a spicy chicken. Duh. No, spicy chicken, 2 blocks from here.
Sorry, let me rephrase that. Why are you carrying a bucket of spicy chicken wings?
Why not? Why are you not carrying a bucket of spicy chicken wings?
Touche.
Asking the real questions.
True.
Oh, because I don't have an answer.
Thought as much. Yo, Armitage. Alma. I know what I said. Would the chicken you're talking about be cooked already? You might need to heat it up, but it'd be cooked otherwise. Great, I expect you here Sunday at 8 p.m. Thanks. Anyway, I'll be back to my office.
She left the bucket. Want some?
Hell yeah.
Don't mind if I do. Oh, mild spice, nice.
Oh, weird. Maybe she got a mixed up order and that's why she left them here.
She usually orders stronger stuff.
I found buckets that make my throat itch just from being near them. So yeah.
Ooh. Say, Jill, what kind of guys do you like?
That's a sudden question. Not too picky with guys, to be honest. I want them to be decent enough. Not jealous, not aggressive, responsible enough to keep a job.
That's no good. Do you like them buff? What about tall? What about Gillian?
Not tattoos or piercings, I guess. Never liked either. What about you?
I like them well dressed. If they go out in ironed shirts and well coordinated clothes, they're sure to catch my eye. Some muscle's always fine too, but sharply dressed males always catch my attention faster.
And yet you're still single.
That's how I like my men. My potential husband, on the other hand, is another matter completely.
I see.
So you can get me a drink here? The spicy wings turned out to be spicy.
What did I get you?
Anything as long as it helps me with the spiciness in the mouth.
Got it.
Something acidic, maybe? Or sour, because that cuts
What
spice.
helps with spicy?
Sweet. I was gonna say sweet. I didn't really think about it too hard.
I mean,
Something with, like,
acid
milk?
cuts spice.
Is it gonna like be that?
What kind of spiciness?
Acid.
Or what
Sour would.
what's milk?
Oh, milk is,
Chocolate milk.
I can't remember how milk cut spice. I don't think it's,
Like it's the capsaicin that bonds to
Yeah.
Yeah.
stuff. in
but
milk.
capsaicins is like
Lipids?
basic.
I want to say it's like the it actually like covers it up somehow with like the lipids in the middle. But I'll need to look up the stoichiometry.
This one says it tastes like old chocolate milk. It's better.
This might work.
Do my best. And it's on the rocks too, so I mean.
Sounds good.
A protein called casein in dairy breaks up capsaicin to relief from its effects. So there's a protein in milk that breaks down the spice component in spicy food. So
I know
unlike
already.
acids, which kind of neutralize it, it literally breaks it down.
Must have been a mistake.
Oh, here
Oh
you go.
wait.
Oh. Here
Oh,
you
no,
go.
no.
Oh
no.
no.
What did we give her?
I just gave her like the sunshine cloud, I think is what it was.
Not the most pleasant thing, but it
Oh
helps.
no, did we ruin it?
Alright, so next question.
On my route forever, really.
What kind of
No.
girl do you like?
As spicy as those spicy wings.
I like that face she's making right now.
Laced.
The smug
You
face.
first.
Sorry, I don't swing that way.
Aww.
Sure, I've no qualms about saying a girl is cute or cool, but nope, I prefer men in my bed. Now you.
Calm down. I guess I like girls with light-colored hair.
Light colored hair.
Yeah, you know, like redheads.
What about white, like your boss?
It's a trap.
You were just setting me up for that comment, weren't you?
Sorry, it's just once you got here with a bucket of wings, your eyes pretty much started sparkling. I ship it. Your whole behavior transformed. You became giddy and cheerful all of a sudden. I want this to happen. Hey, I can't blame you. She's pretty nice. Just felt like teasing you. Alright,
Bye.
fanfic. So, light colored hair. What about blondes? Do you like me?
Sure, I guess.
Let's say I'm into girls too and I start hitting on you. Would you go along with it?
Nice body, pretty face, no good apartment. I wouldn't let you go.
Haha. Okay then, enough tangents. Why don't you tell me why you're feeling shitty these last days, now that I've endeared you to me?
Oh, that. I told you not to think too much about it.
And I told you I want to know. Come on, Jill, you've heard my problems so many times. Now I want to help you. I'm very intrusive. Come on, come here.
What?
I told you to sit here. Come on.
What?
Are we sitting to?
Oh.
What are you?
Oh wow.
I'm visible. No.
You put me on the screen! Ah!
Alright then. No, I'm the bartender and you're the clients.
Hardly. The bartending station only works with me.
I see. Okay then, I move this here, click that. Uh-oh.
Oh no.
What happened?
Now it works for you, for me, and that dog in a Hawaiian shirt.
She hacked it.
Nice.
She hacked it. Oh god.
Oh yeah, she's a hacker.
Why with him too?
To terrorize you, of course.
He's a dog in a fucking Hawaiian shirt. He should make her.
How did you even manage? Oh yeah, hacker. Right.
Now we've changed roles officially. You've been feeling shitty. Mind telling me why?
It's a long story. I don't even know where to start.
Start from the beginning.
Okay then, it's something that goes back to my college years.
Ooh, that's taking it way back.
Back in compulsory education, I never made too much of an effort, but I managed to get high grades. Even in PE, I managed to do well enough to always get perfect grades. Then, of course, when I got to college, it started just getting hard. I had this perfectionist streak that wouldn't let me fail anything. Earning my eyelashes studying, I eventually managed to keep up good grades. After about half of the career, I met a student teacher. Her name was Lenore. She helped me a lot with my studies. She even got me into stuff that gave me more credits. I really liked her, and after some time I found out she liked me too.
Oh ho ho, dating the teacher.
Student teacher. We started going out. I met all of her family even, and then...
Want a drink? What? A drink. Around this time, there's usually a pause that makes you offer a drink to the client.
So where the
There
fun
was no such pause.
Please, I want to test this whole bartending interface.
If Sugar Rush, then you can't mess that up.
Right.
Should we make it expensive, or are we losing money, or like?
Yeah,
I don't
we're
understand.
paying for the train. Let's check.
No, you don't lose money.
Okay,
Here.
Thanks.
How is it?
Like I said, you can't mess up a Sugar Rush. I have this gut feeling that with your body, you'd make a better bartender than me.
You're selling yourself too short. You're cute, you know?
People don't go to bars for cuteness, though.
You're obviously never been to a cat bar, then.
Okay, no.
Besides, my boobs can be a hassle when I'm trying to move around this kind of stuff. So keep telling me the story. You're hot for teacher.
Well, as the career went on, it got harder and harder. The last year and a half of it became nothing but study session after study session. Investigations, my thesis.
She had a thesis? She went higher than a bachelor's.
Maybe master, she would have had a thesis.
At least a
She
master's.
ended up a bartender?
And the graduation ceremony came. I had to make a speech, and suddenly, while reading said speech, I almost had a panic attack.
AOC was a barista.
Fear of public speaking.
I realized I lost about a year and a half of my life. I tried to remember if I did anything fun at all, but all I could remember was studying and investigating new topics. I didn't even enjoy doing all that, so just standing there and the satisfaction of graduating was minimal. I realized I had only gone through the motions day after day, from high school to graduating. Felt like whole years of my life had slipped through my fingers. I never stopped to think if I enjoyed what I was doing. In fact, I never stopped. At that point, I stopped and realized I needed a breather or something. Did I even like that career? It was all terrifying as hell. Needed all of my strength to not start running like a panicked mess. Sigh. So a couple of months later, I get an offer to start working at this big research facility. Lenore was ecstatic. She was so proud of me back then. But I was just scared. That would be my job. I'd spend my life expending on what I did during that year and a half. What if I had a sudden realization, like the one I had at graduation, but when I turned 40? I didn't know what to do, but I sure as hell wasn't taking that offer. I told Lenore and she freaked out. She confessed that she was jealous because she never got such a chance. Things devolved pretty quickly. She said one too many things, I said one too many things. In the end, I just stormed out of her house, and I broke a vase in the process. After that, I never spoke to her again.
Damn. I'm sorry, I suddenly feel bad for you, pushing you to tell me all that. Why are you feeling shitty about that after all this time, though? Unless you've been feeling shitty for years.
I have, but it's not just because of that.
Eh?
The other day, Lenore's sister, Gabrielle, came to this bar. Apparently, Lenore died last week.
Oh no, ellipses.
Localized nanomachine rejection, a heart attack. Apparently, she had it for a long time but never told anyone. And coincidentally, it got worse after I left. I just can't stop thinking about it. Wonder if me being there would have made a difference. If it's true she had that for a long time, why didn't she tell me she was sick when we were together? I don't know, I just feel like all kinds of failure.
Chill.
To make it worse, I also lashed out at Gabby. Yeah, she was blaming me for her sister's death and all, but she's just a kid. For hell's sake. She lost the sister, pretty much raised her on her own. And to top it all off, I suddenly can't remember what stopped me from apologizing. Pride, fear, a stupid effort to leave the most awesome person I loved as a thing of the past. Who cares? If I lost my chance to apologize to her, I'd lost my chance to apologize to her forever. Truly forever. Piece of crap. Selfish piece of crap.
Ellipses of shock. I honestly don't know what to say. It's rough. I didn't expect the story to be this rough.
Sadness. Okay, wow. Yo, Tender, and
Oh, Tender, get me a
Yeah.
drink.
can you get me a big beer here?
Coming right up.
Thanks, beer bag.
It's definitely been hacked now.
Ah.
I said, welcome back, Alma, when she opened it up. I don't know if this is a good idea.
Pretty
but Alma,
hilarious.
do all this.
6, 7, 8. I think that's right.
That's
Yeah.
alright.
Big beer for Jill.
Thanks. I need to remember to take care of the cans in my apartment.
You drink lots of beer.
One of the perks of the BTC issued liver implant is that I can drink lots of beer without getting too wasted.
Makes a lot of
Ooh.
sense.
Hey Jill, what kind of girl was Lenore?
Well, she was calm and smart. Back in college, I was too thick-headed and got riled up easily. Stress was my default state.
That's a move.
So, just like you're behaving right now, yeah.
Oh, shut up, I was worse.
Can't picture that. Sounds horrible.
No, it's embarrassing. Anyway, she was always there, finding a way to cool me down. She was also able to hold conversations about pretty much any topic. One time I saw her go from talking about video games to talking about sports. All of that variety while still being a hardcore scientist. She would always push me into social interactions. If she saw me by myself, she would drag me with her. Watching people is fine, but talking to them is better, she would say. Lenore would always present me to her many acquaintances as the girl I don't mind cuddling with for hours. Sigh. I'm gonna miss her a lot. After a point, I didn't even think about getting back into a relationship with her, but She was such an awesome person. I just wanted to apologize. Now, bye. You know, in a cold twist of irony, she's the one that made me pick up bartending.
Oh?
Back when I was thinking what the hell to do with my life, I remembered a night we spent in the club. She started talking about how the drinks were synthesized, the chemistry involved, reactions and all that. Everything sounded so fascinating. I remember saying that her talk made me want to start mixing drinks. She said if everything else fails, why not take up bartending?
Oh, interesting. Are you okay?
For some value of okay. Yeah,
How are we measuring this?
it's just... I wanted to thank you, Alma.
Thank me.
I guess I just needed someone to tell all of this to, and you were the one. You volunteered yourself, you insisted on listening to me, and you stood there listening to the whole thing from beginning to end. I know I might not be the most expressive person, I'm not one to spout love and fluffiness, but I really like you. Maybe I'm just a bartender and you're just a client. But I really appreciate your friendship, or at the very least, your patronage. I really enjoy working for you.
Oh, hugs. Jill, are you dying? That sounded like you
No.
were dying.
Shut up, I'm trying to have a heart-to-heart here.
Sorry, that was just very dramatic. It's weird for you to get so sappy.
I just realized that the saddest thing is how I'll never be able to make amends. It hurts like effing hell, you know. I never, and I mean never, want to feel that way ever again. I don't want someone to suddenly exit my life and have my last memory of them involving something nasty. I don't want the lingering grief of having burned a bridge on a whim. I want to avoid that at any cost, and if it means breaking character every once in a while, so be it. I'll let everyone know how I really feel about them. If I ever fight with them, I'll swallow my pride, muster all the courage I can, and be the one to apologize.
Good on you, Jill.
I hate feeling like this. Hate it, hate it.
That's a nice resolution. Maybe I'll copycat and do the same.
Alright, enough sappiness. Get back here. I'm on duty, you know. Get out of my bar.
Fine. I was really enjoying this too. It's almost closing time anyway. It's time for me to go. It was fun while it lasted though.
Hey.
Yeah.
I mean it, you know. Thanks for everything today.
Silly Jill, you listen to my problems and I listen to yours. That's what friends are for, right?
Alright.
I'll be leaving now. Oh, before I forget. Did you ever talk about all this with your parents?
They know the basics, but I haven't told them about Lenore's death yet.
Why don't you do that sometime?
I don't know. I don't want to bother them with my problems.
Don't be silly, they're your parents. They live to share your problems. You should try having a talk like this with them sometime. They'll appreciate it. Family is key. Anyway, I'm out. See you on Sunday.
Take care.
That Alma girl sure is a nice girl.
This was nice. I liked it.
Oh, boss, did you hear all that?
Not all of it, but a good chunk of it at the very least. Her expression changed a lot already.
It did?
You look happier, that's always good. Anyway, let's call it a day. Expect an even brighter Jill tomorrow.
Right. Oh yeah, boss. About those chicken wings.
Fucking idiots with the spicy chicken. Sorry, Dana, we won't have enough spices for order until tomorrow, they said. Is that how they treat the regulars? Or the manager?
Boss?
Dana tomorrow comes back with a Karen cut.
Ran out of spice.
No, our perfect record!
Cheryl's Tara's kitty hacker. She's a good friend, okay?
Oh, she hacked it.
Oh, we made a mistake.
Oh, that drink wasn't the right one to cut the spice, unfortunately.
That's kind of tough.
We didn't give her the. Yeah, that's why she hacked it a bit.
Yeah, she's like, I'm gonna fucking hack this shitty machine.
Make my own drink.
Your account was changed $8,000. Okay, so Jill's power didn't get cut. This gives her peace of mind now. She'll work in her focus on her work with no problem. It would be really awkward if you got a bad ending right after that conversation.
Now we have the current equivalent of $20 in our pocket.
Yeah.
Yay for inflation.
Like imagine you got the bad ending right after that tearful thing. It's like, oh well, oh now I'm
Ran out of
homeless.
power.
Oh well.
Game's over.
We still have like the rent payment, right? How do we know how
No,
much
we just
rent
paid it.
No, we paid
Yeah, we
it.
just paid
we're back
electricity.
we're down
we
to
paid
like
electricity,
$22.95.
but oh shit, I didn't mean to go to work.
No, what have you done?
What have I done? I saved though, so it's fine. But that was fun.
Yeah.
It's a
Oh,
good
nice.
day.
We're approaching Christmas Day, which I think is when the game ends.
I think I saw the 30th, but I would imagine it just kind of like progresses to the
Must have been a
30th automatically
secret
after
ending.
that Sunday.
Secret
Yeah.
ending.
Hopefully we're not working on Christmas Day. I don't know who goes to a bar on.
Well, they said they were gonna have Mega Christmas on that Sunday,
Yeah, you can
right?
celebrate. You can celebrate Christmas at the bar.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sounds like a great Christmas to me.
we're
Yeah.
probably going to be still serving drinks. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, good session, guys.